Hey everybody, welcome back. Devin, the OG, the original Grognard here for Lock and Load Publishing, and we're back at Tabletop Simulator because we've got a couple new features and additions that we've made to our Tabletop Simulator games that I think everybody's going to be really excited to see, and let's just go ahead and jump right into it. So let's go ahead and create a single player game, and what we're going to do is we're going to hop into, where is it? Right here. We're going to jump into the World at War starter kit first off. And you might see something a little new right there that's been updated. But we got two things we got to go over. Let's go over the first one first. Now, some of you, if you're on the Tabletop Simulator Facebook group, or if you've been following us on the Lock and Load Publishing Facebook group, there has been a new mod that someone has created, and I want to give him full credit. I love Steam names, I truly do. Mango Feet. So Mango Feed has been doing some programming and some modding with Hex Encounter war games. He also has a absolutely wonderful Advanced Squad Leader starter kit scenario module for TTS that if you like ASL and you want to play the starter kit in TTS, it's there, it's available. Go check him out. Again, his name is Mango Foot. But anyway, so what he came up with is, and this is going to be a game changer because it's already starting to crop up in several other Hex Encounter games on TTS. The biggest complaint a lot of people have always had about Tabletop Simulator is the lack of exploding counters. Now, some of you who don't know that much about Vassal and TTS may ask yourself, what is an exploding counter? Well, what it is when you cursor over a stack of counters, it goes ahead and shows you, let me just go ahead and grab a counter real quick. It goes ahead and shows you what's in that stack. So, and it's very important in Hex Encounter games, so let's go ahead and clone this guy a few times. Yeah, so you got a stack of counters. It's really hard to tell what's in it unless you pull the individual counters off, and that can be kind of a pain in the tushka sometimes when you're in the middle of a game. So what this mod does is if you right click on a stack, you will now see a new option right here. It's called Explode Stack. You click on that, it will unpack the entire stack of counters so you can see everything that is stacked in that hex. You can go ahead and pull counters out if you need to, put them on the board like so, or, you know, just so you can check them out, look at them. You can also, if you want to, you can move where the window pops up. So you can move it off of right over the map board so you can get a good line of sight if you're pulling counters out to move them around. And then when you're done looking at it, just hit repack and it puts them right back on the board right where you picked them up from. So let's go ahead and move these guys a little bit more centered. So we got these guys in there. Let's go ahead and explode the stack. All right, we look, okay, cool, they're all there. That's all what we need to know. We hit repack and it puts them, oh, and the lovely thing is it stacks them all nice and perfect. And for me, with my slight OCD issues, and I hate having counters not stacked perfectly, this is a godsend. So one thing you do have to kind of look out for, and it's not really an issue in our games because we don't have very large stacks, but if you start to get too high of a stack, let me go ahead and just clone a bunch more stuff. Now, this is something you have to worry about in ASL, not so much in our games, but if you'll notice, there is a bit of a physics engine. So let's go ahead, explode the stack out, everything in there, repack it, watch what happens to the stack. There is a bit of a physics engine, so you see the counters kind of jiggling around a little bit. Again, not really an issue. I think in World at War and Nations at War, I rarely ever see a stack over 5 or 6 counters high. Lock and Load Tactical might get 6 or 7, but again, if the stacks do start getting a little bit high, you do start seeing that jiggle physics at work. So this is currently implemented in every single module we have released on Tabletop Simulator. The starter kits, Nations at War, World at War, Lock and Load Tactical, it is on all of them. And we implemented them about a week ago. We've been working out a little bugs. There's been a couple of small minor issues that have cropped up, and Uwe Richthofen 56 has done a wonderful job implementing all these into the modules he's creating. If you have a save game file I think it will work if you have a save game file from before that this was implemented. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me 100% on that. But anyways, like I said, that is in every single Lock and Load tactical or Lock and Load publishing module, and will be from here on out. There was another game I just recently saw, Empire of the Sun, I think, a Pacific War, and he had implemented the counter stacker as well. It's starting to get out there. People who do hex and counter games, this is a game changer. This gives us the answer to the biggest problem a lot of us who are coming from Vassal have had, and just a lot of people in general, is we don't know what's in the stack and we don't want to take each counter off by counter off. Now we've just got the explode stack. Bam, we know what's in there. All right, the other thing that we wanted to tell you about is currently this is only in World at War 85 starter kit and the Lock and Load tactical starter kit, but we've got a new crate here. What's that? Solo Nations at War, World at War. What is this? Well, let's open it up and take a look-see. Give it a little bit to load up. Takes a few seconds sometimes. Or more than a few seconds sometimes. There we go. Let's go ahead and start pulling these. What is this? Let's pull the book out. Oh, look at that. It's the Solo Assistant for Nations at War, World at War 85 module rules. And we've got all the charts that you need. And all the cards. All 66 cards. Let's go ahead and take a look at them. Here we go. Here are all, all the cards that are in the base game of the Solo Assistant is now implemented in Tabletop Simulator. We've got it. You've got the rules. You've got the charts. You've got the cards. They're all there for your use. So if you're getting into Tabletop Simulator and you've bought our module and scenario books separately, we are now giving you another option to be able to play solo against yourself, because these are currently, as I said, they are only in the Nations or the World at War 85 starter kit and the Lock and Load tactical starter kit, but they are going to be implemented in every single other game that we do that has solo module support in a day or two. So come back by Monday. More than likely, all the games will have the Solo Assistant added to them. So not only have we done this, and this is for free. You don't have to pay for this. This is all free. Let's go ahead and jump out and take a look at the Lock and Load tactical starter kit so we can see what it is in that one. Give it a couple seconds to load up. All right, here we go. We got this big old yellow box right here. Let's go ahead and search. And there we go. Now, one thing I did want to point out, for the Lock and Load tactical, there are a lot of charts and tables that go along with the Solo Assistant. And you may think, if you've got a map that's 2 or 3 maps big, it's like, well, how am I going to get all this stuff on the board and be able to keep track of it all? Well, that's one of the things I love about this table. We've got these 3 drawers down here that you can pull out. And they're on both sides, actually. If you want to look, they're actually on both sides as well, right here. So you've got 6 extra drawers that you can pull out. And all the charts and everything fit nice and neat into these drawers. And you just set them up how you want. It'll keep everything out of the way. They won't interfere with your game table. They won't interfere with your gameplay. And then you just keep the cards set off to the side wherever you want. You need to pull a card, flip it. There you go. Bam! Everything's right there. You can shuffle the cards. Just draw another one. And flip it. Hit the Alt button. Bam! You got it right there. So remember to use these drawers with all these with all these charts and tables and everything else. So, like I said, let's recap a little bit of what we've gone over. We've gone over the counter exploder, the stack exploder, so everybody can now see with ease what's in a stack. And we have also included the solo module in every of our game modules that are supported by a solo module. Now, as I said, right now, currently only the Lock and Load Tactical Starter Kit and the World at War 85 Starter Kit have the solo crate included in it. We will be having all the other games within a day or two. Oh, and there's one other thing, one last thing I wanted to point out. We are also providing for you to download the Nations at War, World at War solo kits separately as their own individual module. So you can take a look through and see how it all works. And this is just separate. This isn't part of a mainline game. It's just, we just decided we're not only going to put them in all of our games, we're going to give you the base assistant so you can just go ahead and use it as you will. And think of it as a 4th of July present from Lock and Load Publishing. I think that's all we have to go over. Hopefully we're going to have some more great news coming up with some more Tabletop Simulator stuff. And we are looking at expanding into Tabletopia. That's moving a little bit slower, but it is coming. So yeah. Questions, comments, concerns, complaints, criticisms in the comment section below. And I'll see everybody later. See ya! Happy 4th of July!